Good morning, everyone. I'm Nick Ketsoris. I'm here from the Anne Hutchinson School in Eastchester, New York, where we've been doing some wonderful programming all year. It's the second year that we've been doing this Good Deed curriculum programming here at Anne Hutch. But we've actually had an affiliation with Anne Hutch for about 10 years. Both of my children went to this school, so it's very near and dear to my heart. And I'm here with some great kids that we're going to talk to you about some of the projects that we're doing. Say hi, everybody. And then after, we're going to zoom around to some other schools around the world. And then with our featured presentation from Gander Elementary School in Gander, Newfoundland, Canada. So before we start, I'd like to introduce you to some of the students here. So Tessa, would you like to tell us about a great project that you thought of that we're working on here at Anne Hutch?
So I had this idea to do a dog walk around Anne Hutch. It's about raising money for
the Yonkers Animal Shelter, right? Yeah.
It's walking laps around Anne Hutch with stations and raffles to raise money for that shelter. And after all the money we raise from the dog walk, we go onto the shelter's wish list on Amazon, pick out all the toys and stuff from it.
That's great. I know many of you around the world have done great projects for animal shelters, but what I really love about this is that this dog walk is not just going to have people walking. People are going to be bringing their dogs, and the dogs are going to be participating. And last night, right here in this cafeteria, we had our Good Deed Celebration. And I want to show you a great poster. Could you hand me that poster? You can see this poster that was made for the dog walk. That there, this great poster that was made for the Good Deed Celebration promoting the dog walk. And we are really excited about that. So if you want to do a dog walk in your city, you got some great inspiration here. Some other projects that we did were very involved with the local nursing home, the Fountains at Riverview Nursing Home, nearby here in Tuckahoe. And do you girls want to talk about the projects? We're talking about the art classes first and then the dance classes we've been doing.
So we just go to the nursing home and we spend people in the nursing home and we paint them. I also remember once that I made someone cry when I gave them my advice. And I really like spending time with them because I just know home.
That's great. You feel like you're home?
Yeah.
Wow, that's great.
Feels so good.
And I know the residents feel great as well. So thank you for that. And Nora and Ari, you want to talk about the dance classes and talk really loud so everybody can hear you?
So dance class started in early December with Mr. Ketsoris' daughter, Julia, and she taught us for almost a month, and we learned our dance, and we performed it to the residents, and we handed out the artwork that we made at the art classes.
And now we are also working on another dance that we're going to perform in June at the residents' house, like we did in December.
Well, all great things, and all the projects that all of you are working on. We're also working on our Good Deed Inspiring Stories essays, and we read a couple of them yesterday at our event. All great work. And if you have an Inspiring Stories essay, please send it in to us for the next book. And it could be published in the second edition of Inspiring Stories. So now we'd like to zoom around to some other schools around the world. We have participation from the ACS School in Athens, Greece. We have participation from a school in Uganda. And then we also have participation from a school in Spain. So we'd like to zoom around to those schools right now, and please take a look at these presentations.
We are representing the 150 Club that has been active for over 7 years, fostering a culture of philanthropy throughout ACS Athens. A core value of the 150 Club and its members is community, as we advocate for the quality of education throughout the entirety of Greece, striving for a rich community to maximize the success of the future generation. We work in collaboration with the Diatrophy program of the Prolepsis Institute. The Diatrophy program supports students in primary and secondary public schools in socioeconomically vulnerable areas throughout Greece, contributing to the fight against food insecurity and obesity.
The program provides a daily free and healthy meal to all the students in the participating schools.
It costs €1.50 to provide a student with a sandwich, a fruit, and a juice, hence the name of the 150 Club.
Since 2012, over 16 million meals have been distributed to more than 100,000 students in 728 schools of the country.
Our 150 Club is known for spearheading successful sales and activities throughout ACS Athens in every major holiday or season, most of these being a bake sale or pizza sale.
The most significant event hosted by the 150 Club was the Valentine's Anonymous Gift Exchange of 2024. 150 members continue to plan new events through weekly meetings in order to maximize the support towards the Prolepsis Institute.
ACS Athens offers quality education that caters to the needs and future aspirations of its students, covering all grounds in student success, such as meals. We encourage other schools to follow our footsteps and take on the exciting journey of helping underprivileged schools as much as possible, in order for all students in every school to have equal opportunity to follow their dreams.
In Uganda, we are making a difference by planting trees for the year, collecting garbage, protecting the water sources. Together, we can make a difference.
Colegio Internacional de Sevilla San Francisco de Paula. We have collected this book to help Aleph. Aleph helps children in Sevilla.
Thank you to all those schools. I love the 150 Club. Thank you to the students in Uganda under the mango tree there, who are talking about all the recycling and the cleaning up the environment, and then also to the book drive in San Francisco de Paula and Seville, Spain. Great work, everyone. Now we'd like to go to Gander Elementary School in Newfoundland, Canada. It was a school that I visited twice. We were there last May in person. We've done our good deed buses, and they are just a perfect example of what the Loukoumi Foundation is all about. So hello to everyone in Gander.
Good morning.
Hello.
If you want, we can start with the PowerPoints and we can continue to talk. So hello, Chris, Assistant Principal at Gander Elementary. It's great to see you and your students. And hello, students.
Hello.
So Chris, why don't you and your students tell us a little bit about Gander, and then we look forward to hearing about the great project that you did.
Sure. Thank you very much, Nick. We were involved in our Good Deed Celebration, which was absolutely wonderful. We had a wonderful turnout. And right now we're going to tell everyone a little bit about Gander and some information around the events of 9/11. So right now we're going to start, and we're going to have some students just share some information about the town of Gander.
Gander is a small town located in central Newfoundland, a small island on the east coast of Newfoundland. It has a current projected population of 11,997. Was first settled in 1938 and incorporated as a town in 1958. Some highlights of our town in Cobbs Pond Rotary Park, Thomas Howe Demonstration Forest, and Gander Heritage Park, to name a few. Gander International Airport, also known as the Crossroad of the World, was built in 1938 and soon after, with the completion of a few more runways. It was the largest airport in the world. In 1945, the first scheduled commercial flight passed through the airport. Many international carriers used Gander International Airport over the years, including Air France, Pan Am, and Scandinavian Airlines. Hundreds of VIP guests had traveled to the airport by the 1950s, including Albert Einstein, Frank Sinatra, Marilyn Monroe, and many more over the decades. The Queen of England herself was even present at the grand opening of the new terminal in 1959. Commander Gander is the official mascot of Gander and is named after Gander Lake. Did you know Commander Gander and Loukoumi met when visiting Gander? On September 11, 2001, the day of this devastating World Trade Center attack, Gander opened its arms to 38 planes carrying around 7,000 passengers after U.S. airspace closed. This is what the Broadway musical Come From Away is all about. Canadian and American military during World War II and helped make transatlantic flights possible. Gander's location made it an ideal wartime refueling for bombers flying overseas. Gander International Airport now boasts a new state-of-the-art movie theater featuring state-of-the-art surround sound and laser projection with a 20-foot screen that creates a unique atmosphere, allowing a more personal viewing experience. Equipped with 75 seats offering VIP seating for each and every guest, and was designed to help tell the stories of the airport town. Thank you.
Well, that was great, Chris and students. Thank you for sharing that information and the history of Gander and the planes on 9/11. Certainly a very important day in the world's history, especially with all the kindness that was shown there, and the how that legacy continues in Gander. So now let's hear about the wonderful Good Deed Celebration that you've done for the second year in a row now at Gander, which I believe was last week, correct?
Yes, it was. And on Saturday, we had a wonderful afternoon of students sharing and presenting their good deed projects. So now we're going to hear a little bit about that, and we have some students who are going to share some information about that day.
Our Good Deed Fair at Gander Elementary last Saturday afternoon, and it was a big success. We had close to 20 projects, raising over $3,000 for local charities and organizations, and an estimated 200 people attended during the afternoon. Each group was provided with a display board. Students then got to choose a charity or organization of their own to support. We stayed after school for several days to work on our display boards and then decorated them with pictures and information about the charity or organization.
Then we get to choose how we wanted to support the charity of our choice. Students made items to sell including cake pops, bracelets, cupcakes, balloons, popcorn, cookies, BBQ scrapers, to name a few. The ice cream stand is always a big hit.
Some students made a donation can to collect monetary donations at their display. We also collected non-perishable food items for the food bank and gently used clothing items for the Goodwill.
Okay, and now we have a couple of students who are just going to share their thoughts about that afternoon with our Good Deed Celebration.
Would you like to share the video or would you... Oh, there it is.
I's to buy that builds the boat, and I's to buy the sails her, and I's to buy that catches the fish and brings them home to Liza. Hip your partner Sally T-Bow, hip your partner Sally Brown, Fogle, Twillingly, Morton's Harbour, all around the circle. Sods and rinds to cover your flake, cake and tea for supper, cod fishing the spring of the year, fried in maggoty butter. Hip your partner Sally T-Bow, hip your partner Sally Brown, Fogle, Twillingly, Morton's Harbour, all around the circle. I don't want your maggoty fish, they're no good for winter. Well, I can buy as good as that way down in Bonavista. Hip your partner Sally T-Bow, hip your partner Sally Brown, Fogle, Twillingly, Morton's Harbour, all around the circle. I took Liza to a dance as fast as she could travel, and every step that she could take was up to her knees in gravel.
My favorite part about the Loukoumi Fair was probably the creativity of all the different items people were selling. And yeah, it was just really fun. And I liked it a lot.
My favorite part of the Loukoumi is all the nice people. And some even gave donations. And I'm glad they could come and help out to all our charities. We raised a lot of money for Loukoumi. It was really fun. I really thought it was fun to sell all kinds of stuff and help all kinds of different charities, and I really enjoyed helping different charities. Together we can make a difference.
Well, thank you, Chris, and everyone at Gander Elementary for that great display of the Good Deed Celebration. I hope that your schools all around the world will participate in this. We had our Good Deed Celebration here yesterday, right? So what do you guys think? Anybody want to say about what they thought about it? Yeah.
The look of all the stuff that we got,
Yeah, so we collected a lot of items. What did we collect? Yeah. Yeah, food, animal shelter, supplies. We also did an environmental project, right, to raise money for the environmental. What did we sell?
So apples and seeds, and we also make cards to help the rainforest in Ecuador.
Yeah, so all great projects, and this Good Deed Celebration is meant for you students to showcase projects that you're passionate about, something that you're interested in, whether it's animals or the environment or the homeless or making a difference for the arts or sports. We had a sports collection drive for used sports equipment that students no longer need. So all great stuff. I can't thank enough my friends in Gander Elementary. I can't wait to visit you guys again. You're really an amazing group up there. You've continued the tradition from the previous generation on 9/11 by doing good deeds all over town. And Chris, I can't thank you enough for the good deed buses that you do every October and being part of this very special part of our Loukoumi family.
Yeah, thank you so much, Nick. We just have 4 students. They're just going to make a comment there on the Good Deed Celebration there to finish.
Sure.
What I really liked about the Loukoumi Celebration was how creative everyone was and how many charities we came up with and how many people came. There was a lot of people and it was really fun.
Yeah, me as well. I was really surprised with how many people came and everything that people made and all of that stuff. It was really fun.
What I really liked is that everyone looked really interested in everyone's display boards and what they had out, and we made a lot of money for other charities, and lots of people were really happy, and it was just really fun.
I really liked about the celebration was that there's tons of people that came and everyone had a lot of fun and everyone did a great job of doing what they did for all their charities and all that stuff.
Thank you so much. It was a wonderful afternoon, and we raised just over $3,000 in total for all of our local various charities. And we'll be supporting the Janeway Children's Hospital here in Newfoundland, Labrador, the Ronald McDonald House, the Matthew Sargent Foundation, and the Megan Piercy Foundation, just to name a few. So it was a wonderful afternoon, and we'd like to thank everyone for all their involvement, and the students in particular for putting together such amazing projects. Thank you.
Wow, well, thank you, Chris. Really amazing work. Goodbye, everybody from Gander Elementary. Say goodbye to all our friends around the world. Now from Anne Hutch, we're going to say goodbye from around the world. And great to have you all on our Zoom. We're going to end with a wonderful song that the students at Gander Elementary recorded for us. And thank you, Chris, again. Thank you to everyone for participating. Have a great weekend, and we will see you on the next Loukoumi Good Deed of the Month soon. Take care, everyone. Continue to make a difference.
It's a little bit funny.